Hey, I'm Jake.
Hello, I'm Marlon.
aka Guy, and, well, here we are. The end of 2020. This year has been memorable, I'll give it that.
All COVID, all politics.
Yeah, remember when it started on my show Old School Trail Rounds over on my other YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I opened the first episode of the year of that show with a clip of someone going, "We're all going to die." Well, we haven't, but can't say the same for others.
Yeah, but not yet.
Well, I don't know about me, but you better be cautious.
Yes.
Anyway, before we get too dark, today we're going to be reacting to the Nostalgia Critic's review of End of Days, the New Year's themed action horror movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger as a cop in New York who goes up against the devil.
Big villain.
Yeah. And I've seen this movie before. I don't think you said you haven't.
I have not seen the movie.
And it's dumb. It has some bad moments, but there is a lot of good stuff in it too, and we'll get into that later, but this is the final episode of Doug's 2010 Schwarzenegger month. He does a theme month every year, and crazy to think Schwarzenegger month was 10 years ago, and this review is not that far off from being 11 years old. So, without further ado, let's watch.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. And seeing how we are nearing the end of Schwarzenegger month... Put that cookie down! Put that cookie down! Put that cookie down! Very thankfully. I was trying to think of what's the best film to end on. I mean, Arnold's already fought savages, terrorists, and the horrifying threat of pregnancy. What else is there left to fight? The devil! Yes, in 1999, some numbnut figured it was time for Schwarzenegger and the Horned One himself to duke it out at End of Days. Is it as awesome as it sounds? No. But it is as lame as it sounds. And isn't that enough reason to celebrate? I'm gonna lie to you and say yes. Yes, it is. So, let's see how the Lord of Darkness competes with the Lord of Austrians in End of Days. So it starts out in the most horrible and terrifying year this film can conjure up. The Carter years. What can I say? Years before the church had to worry about the Da Vinci Code being overrated, they were concerned about the Eye of God, which is a sign indicating that the mother of the Antichrist will be born. And wouldn't you know it, she is, right in New York. Beautiful baby girl. But the baby is taken out of the mother's hands for a bit so that this can be performed.
Aw, poor Snake.
I guess slapping the baby is no longer a practice. We've been cut to 20 years later on the verge of the new year, as the devil himself decides to return to Earth. How does he choose to do this? By blowing up some sewers, flying around as an invisible gargoyle, and possessing the not Kaiser Soze from Usual Suspects. What the hell are you? Whoa, Gabriel Byrne! I'm sorry, continue groping my wife. Hey everybody, Gabriel Byrne is groping my wife! Oh boy, this is the happiest day of my life. So yeah, this isn't the devil that tries to feed the subtle sadness or builds anger in the heart of men. No, this is a devil who likes to blow shit up and turn into monsters that go...
Yeah.
Where's Arnold Schwarzenegger when you need... Oh wait. He's playing the typical depressed ex-cop, as you always see them. Messy room? Check. Blinds closed? Check. Pointing a gun at his head but too afraid to pull the trigger? Check.
Lethal
Don't any
weapon.
depressed cops eat ice cream? But Kevin Pollak comes in, dressed as Kevin Pollak, as he tries to lighten Arnold's spirits.
What's the day? Cash for it. Anyone special?
Nah, just some Wall Street scumbag.
Who the hell does he need orders of protection? Personally, I like scumbags.
Pizza.
abysmal Chinese food and pizza slurpee. Or as I like to call it, so it turns out Schwarzenegger and Pollock are bodyguards, protecting, oddly enough,
The devil!
I guess the Lord of Darkness is afraid someone might throw an egg at him or something. And Lord knows Arnold knows a lot about fighting those off.
You're wrong! Shoot up!
But as luck would have it, someone is trying to take him out, as Arnold and Pollock chase him down. Hey Arnold, say it. No. Come on, just say it. No. I'll pay you $50 if you say it. Get to the chopper. You just made me salute. We're in an Arnold Schwarzenegger puppet show. I got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret or make me frown. I had strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me. Oh, come on, you can jump out of a plane and land faster than these guys are. He's fine, just fell several stories, crashed through a glass wall, and landed on a newspaper stand. Just walk it off. So he chases him into a train tunnel where he starts shouting some crazy nonsense.
The Dark Angels look for his prison! Get down on the ground! 1,000 years have ended! You don't know what you've done!
Whoa, the bum was a priest? Talk about the faith going to your head. I mean, how many bum priests are there?
Oh my God! The Lord works in mysterious ways and shall always grant you change! Oh, come on!
So as they take him away, they discover something very interesting about him.
You said here the guy spoke to you.
Yeah, so what?
The guy doesn't have a tongue.
Neither do I, but that doesn't stop me from speaking.
So to get some answers, they take a look at where the bum lives. Looks like Mel Gibson's house.
Oh.
I could eat.
Whew, by God, that was the scariest,
That
non-scary
actually
thing
made me
I've ever
jump
seen.
out of my chair when I saw that in the movie the first time.
This is extraordinary. Let's get the hell out of here. This place is making me itch.
Jesus, how the hell did you two find this place?
Lucky guess. So what did you find out?
Well, nothing compared to the cat! Meanwhile, on the subway, a young woman named Christine sits down while an exploding cheese ball here seems to watch her closely.
That guy's an albino in real life.
He's coming for you, Christine.
How do you know my name?
He's gonna fuck you. He's gonna fuck you, Christine.
How do you know my name?
Oh my God, it's a human Jenga! I guess I'm very fragile.
Yeah, it's
But
a
it turns out
awful
it's just
effect.
all in her head. Or is it? Yeah, it is. But why? Well, Arnold tries to go to the church the bum worked at to see if he can get some answers.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, we're closed.
Please use the drive-through confessional.
I would like to talk to you about Thomas Aquinas. Was he working for someone?
Chief
Yes,
Gillespie.
Working for God. So God ordered a hit on an investment bank.
There's an awful lot that you don't know. You think you've seen everything, you haven't. There are things you've never dreamed of. There's another world out there, and it destroyed it.
I'm sorry, I only speak in movie trailer quotes. There's another world out there. These are things you can't possibly understand. In a world ruled by fear, he took a chance and dared to dream. I can go all day! So he tells Arnold to piss off and go with God as he ventures downstairs. Oh, whoops. Silly. Maybe the priest should have locked the door before looking at this incredibly shocking stuff. How can a secret organization forget to lock a friggin' door?
Get out and forget what you've seen.
Thomas, part of
There
all
are
this.
forces here at work you couldn't possibly comprehend.
Our world is
Okay.
changing. You cannot stop what you cannot kill. This summer, the biggest blockbuster of all time will be revealed. Meanwhile, Christine has yet another vision. This one's of Gabriel Byrne. P.P.S. likes having sex through osmosis. While her stepmother tries to comfort her, we see that someone has visited the bum priest, and apparently was not very pleased with him. Alright, who crucified the patient? Mark.
I'm telling you, no one entered the room. Maybe he did it himself.
Wait a minute, what?
Maybe he did it himself.
Maybe he did it himself? Oh yeah, these self-crucifixions happen all the time, don't they? Hell, I know a woman down the street crucifies herself every Thursday. I gotta nail her feet to the ground in order to make her stop. Not literally.
Then how did he get the last scalpel in?
I think the real question is, why are you arguing this?
Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. Christ in New York.
Well, that was nuts.
My goodness, those are the things that upset me.
After that scene, we cut to Christine, who's just getting done with her workout. Hello, pointless breast shot. Goodbye, pointless breast shot.
No one's complaining.
But she notices her butler has not been doing a good job cleaning up his mess. But maybe that's because he is the mess.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
So these religious nutjobs come in and try to kill Christine while Arnold and Pollock hear her screaming outside.
Go down there, do whatever you can. I need more time to finish the last rites. My Christ, true shepherd.
See, that's the problem with prayers. They always take too long. Can't you just say, rub-a-dub-dub killed your butler in the tub? Yeah, maybe big dramatic stabs aren't the answer either, moron. You're killing a person, not doing Tai Bo.
Take it easy. We are the good guys. All right. What happened?
You know, what do you think this woman writes in her blog? You think it sounds weird? So this week I went shopping, a man disintegrated before my eyes, I was raped by Gabriel Byrne, and several priests tried to kill me. All in all, I'm a lucky girl. So Arnold decides to look after her as he tries to put the pieces to this mystery together.
Christine, what are you doing? Why is that man here?
I'll be 5 minutes. She loves me to death, but she's a little overprotective.
Gee, I can't imagine why. It's not like anyone put a hit out on you or anything.
The men that attacked me are devil worshippers.
No. This says they're the good guys.
So, in probably the weirdest way to kill a guy, Gabriel Byrne pisses on the sidewalk, it leaks into Kevin Pollak's van, and he lights his own urine on fire.
Yeah, this is the dumbest moment in the film. Flammable satanic piss.
Those
Arnold
petrochemical
and Christine
companies.
try to get out, but Arnold, get this, is beat up by the middle-aged stepmother. Oh, come on, Arnold, you're not that out of shape. A three-legged poodle could take on this woman. Christine, please tell your mommy to stop beating me up. It hurts. After he finally smashes the old bag, they make their way back to the church he visited before to try and get some more answers.
Who's after her? Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll try to explain. Do you know anything about the number of the beast? Revelation of St. John from his dream?
666?
The number of the beast is not 666. Often in dreams, numbers appear upside down and backward. So 666 becomes 999, like in 1999, the year of his return.
Wow, that's a really big stretch there, movie. I mean, you're really desperate, aren't you? Up into hell! Why stop there? Seeing how there's 3 digits and 9 divided by 3 is 3, the 1 in the beginning seems to come out of nowhere, so let's just put that in the middle.
Yes.
When 999 together, you get 21, but you take one number away because you added a number before, therefore you have to subtract a number as well. Put them together, connect them to letters of the alphabet, and you get... Cat! So Arnold tries tries to sum
That
up what
moment
the
actually was
priest
on
is
his
saying.
top 11 fuck-ups video. He's got the math wrong a little.
Is to wait until an hour before midnight of New Year's Eve.
Well, gee, when you put it like that, it sounds absolutely retarded.
Doesn't matter if you believe it or not, he's real, and he won't rest till he finds his girl.
Why'd he pick me?
Because the stars were right when you were born.
Oh, yeah! Because nobody else was born at that point in time. Yeah, how many babies are born every minute on this planet? There you go, Satan. Take your pick of the litter. The sluttier ones are usually better. So she decides to stay with the priest as Arnold goes home, where Byrne is waiting for him.
What do you want? To make you happy again.
So he offers to bring back his wife and daughter from their untimely deaths if he only tells him where Christine is. So, yeah, he can bring people back from the dead, turn piss into fire, and yet he can't just find one stinking woman. The Lord of Darkness is a bit of a dumbass, isn't he?
You don't want to see me
In this
upset.
movie, he is.
So Arnold refuses his offer, and Byrne doesn't take it very well.
Ow.
All you gotta do is take my hand, and I'll give you back everything that he took away.
Wow, the devil really fell for that? I thought maybe the devil would be just a tad bit smarter.
I can't believe you fell for the oldest trick in the book!
It turns out Kevin Pollak also returns, even though we saw him blow up, and we know he's obviously a bad guy, but don't tell Arnold yet. He's a bit slow. But luckily some more priests come in to help Christine in her battle.
We've come to help. Your Eminence. How's the girl?
Girl's fine, thanks. No. No! Oh, the one's trying to kill me!
Well, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, end of days.
What's with you, man? Come on!
But Arnold comes in to stop them as the devil is not far behind. Kevin Pollak in the meantime kidnaps Christine because, he's working for the devil now. Wow, what a shocker. As he leads Arnold to be beaten by a bunch of the devil's minions. Boy, who would have thought I'd be crucified twice in my career? This is a weird job, you know that? So, like every stupid ruler of evil, he doesn't kill
Odd that the
Arnold,
Satanists
which
would
means this allows him
crucify
to
him.
go to the police station to load up and haul ass. So he makes it to the Black Mass where Byrne plans to impregnate Christine. But Arnold says hasta la vista, Rosemary's Baby, as he shoots his way to the altar.
Don't move or I kill the girl.
You're not gonna kill her.
You said it yourself. I have a dark heart.
Then stand with me.
Don't make me continue my William Dafoe impression. So Arnold shoots some more as they make their way into the New York subway that, of course, in typical New York fashion, has absolutely nobody on it.
He's on the track!
Just preempting Death Wish.
Yes!
Don't stop. What are you doing? Don't stop. It's okay. It's the devil.
Have I mentioned yet how much this devil sucks?
Can't say it enough, man.
Yeah, boy, I'm really bad at this. I can see why I was a fallen angel, because I'm falling over everything. So they make their way back to the church again as Arnold tells Christine to hide.
Hide. Just hide.
So he prepares to finally face off with the devil by doing what else? Praying. Oh, come on, Arnold. This is neither the time nor the place.
Help me. Give me strength. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
So the devil does what he should have done all along. Turn into a devil. Wouldn't this have been over a lot sooner if he just did that to begin with? So he possesses Arnold's body in order to get to Christine. And like a doofus, she falls for it.
We won.
I think we should celebrate with a victory screw.
What's wrong?
as well. You died for nothing.
But Arnold's goodwill shines through as he fights the devil off from the inside and stabs himself on a sword.
Drat! I've been foiled by the power of love!
So Arnold sees his wife and daughter again as he goes to that happy California in the sky. The end. What a stupid movie! You think something like Arnold Schwarzenegger versus the devil would be something cool, but it's not. It's unbelievably lame. The action's not good, it's not scary, there's like a bajillion plot holes, and it's just not that entertaining. On top of that, we all know who would really solve the problem if they just gave him a call. Santa Christ.
Santa Christ! Santa Christ!
I should have worn my Santa Christ shirt.
Darkness and trying to take over the world. Could you do something about that?
Sure thing, critic.
Wow! You turned him into a box of ho-ho-hos!
I certainly did.
Thanks again, Santa Christ. You're the best!
No problem, critic. Here, have a Sega Genesis.
Oh, wow! You kick ass! Just the best person in the world, Santa Christ. I mean, is there anything you're afraid of? Anything at all? Thanks for watching Schwarzenegger Month. Remember to watch the 100th episode next week.
Down! Put that cookie down! Down! Cookie down! Put that cookie down!
Yeah.
So, that was the End of Days review from Schwarzenegger Month 10 years ago. What'd you think?
Well, I never thought that I wanted to go see it when I saw the trailers. And this, I'm not even going to watch it if it comes up on late night television. This looks pretty bad.
I first saw End of Days on AMC, I think 10 years ago.
Right.
And I, at the time, I enjoyed it. When I saw it on DVD later, like the full R-rated cut, there were some moments that really stuck out more that I didn't notice the first time, like the devil pissing on a wall and the piss going to the car and then blowing up. I didn't remember that, and it just, like, that one scene I feel like really hurt. Like, there's a lot of bad scenes, but that one scene really hurt the film, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I didn't see the movie, but any of the characters that they showed, they showed some repeat things. They weren't particularly strong. It seemed like a pretty loose.
It is
a plot, and a lot of interaction between explosions and firearms and the devil, which is like a spiritual evil,
Yeah, it's like the tall man from Phantasm. How powerful is he? What can stop him? I mean, the bullets seem to stop him a little, but then he can do all this stuff that seems like it'd be more powerful. And the main thing that stuck out to me about the End of Days movie was the devil was fucking lame. Gabriel Byrne, he's a good actor. Loved him in The Usual Suspects, but this devil was just horrible. He didn't feel like Satan, he felt like a wannabe gangster. There's this YouTube channel called WatchMojo.com where they do top 10 lists, and some of their videos are fun, but I stopped taking them seriously when they did their top 10 movie devils list. And Gabriel Byrne's devil was on the list, but Robert De Niro's Louis Cypher from Angel Heart was only an honorary mention.
Oh, no, not right. Yeah. And I don't know so much about the actor, if his portrayal, or it was just a lame script.
Yeah.
I mean, the situations he had to make you believe were almost unbelievable.
There was one funny moment with Byrne as the devil. It's when he's on the streets of New York and he bumps into this skateboard kid who has a shirt that says Satan Rules. And he goes, "Hey kid, like the shirt." But then it's ruined a second later when the kid goes, "Fuck you." And then he's like, "Hey kid." He turns and then gets hit by a bus and goes, "Nice shirt." I'm like, just saying nice shirt would have been a good way to end the scene. The rest was overkill. And, well, it is a dumb movie, but I don't think it's the worst. It's not good, but there are some things in End of Days I do enjoy. The main thing being Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think this is one of the few times he has to put a dramatic performance into the movie, and for the most part, I thought he did a reasonably good job.
Like I said, considering where the storyline took him and everything else like that, he was credible. Yes.
And I like the chemistry between him and the young woman in the film, where he's trying to protect her.
Seemed good. The partner, he's the good guy, then he's the bad guy.
Yeah, he gets killed and then he is brought back by the devil, and that part where they didn't show it here. There's a scene where the devil tells him to kill him, and even though that he made the deal, he doesn't do it, to which he then is burned alive. And
I don't know, the whole thing is you got groups of people that are working for the devil, others that are working this. The devil doesn't need groups of people. He's a spiritually superior being, a bad one, a very bad one. What does he need a bunch of people for? All the wannabe priests or past priests or whatever they were that were running around doing his bidding. I don't know.
And there also was one decent scene where Byrne was trying to be intimidating. This is the only scene I'll admit he was a little chilling in. Only good scene I'll give him. It's when he goes to the hospital, and that priest gets crucified on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Doug didn't show it, but the way he got in, he went up to the guard who said, "You can't go in," and then he just leans in and says, "The boys you've seduced have left their scent on you." That was a honestly chilling moment.
Yes. So that's using evil.
Yeah.
Very quietly, using evil to get to another evil purpose.
And the scene where Arnold dies, where he jumps on the sword to sacrifice himself. Some people might think that's a little silly, but I thought it was handled well, and when he sees the image of his wife and kid, I did think that was kind of touching. I mean, maybe it's because I've seen the movie, and it was interesting, and this is the first non-Terminator film where he died.
Yeah, I didn't like the means of death. I thought it was, on the other hand, it was pretty clear he did it for the right reason.
Yeah, and Rod Steiger, can't say he was bad, but I can't say he was good either. He was just kind of there as the big bald priest.
Yeah. Again, that was one of his last films, right?
Yeah, and the whole 666, 999.
Then why didn't it happen in New Year's Eve 1000?
And as for the review, I like this. I thought Doug had some great funny moments.
Yes, Doug is good. Was it what did he call him? The Lord of Austria?
Yeah.
And those are good referenced.
And the jokes that stick out were when Arnold's on the wire and he does the "I got no strings," and the part near the end where the devil's all fire and then he shows Gandalf yelling, "You shall not pass!"
Yes.
And also, "If you do not listen, then to hell with you," from Conan. And at the end, when Rob came in as Santa Christ, yeah, they do the laugh a little over the top, but the where they just freak out and start shooting,
Yeah.
that was fun.
I'm never have been a big fan of the Santa Christ character, just not. But that was well done, especially the shooting Santa Christ, and then he lays it over like a banger.
And also, cat! That moment, that really did scare me when I first saw it, because it was unexpected. But I like Doug's jokes about it, and the whole cat, I believe, has become a running gag over the years. So all in all, a very fun review, I think, very appropriate given we are at New Year's, and here's hoping that 2021 is less of a cunt of a year than this one was.
We're certainly hoping that we get improvement.
And just remember, the vaccines may be here, but it's not over yet. Still, stay vigilant, stay safe, don't be a retard, wear your mask, do the distance, and hopefully we'll all come out of this, well, most of us will come out of this alive.
Amen.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.